G'day everyone. In this video, I'm going to clean my ITG air filter. Welcome to the laundry. Just going to clean the ITG air filter. Step one for you guys will be make sure that you buy the right kit for your air filter. So mine's the ITG foam filter. If you've got a K&N that's cotton or anything other than this, then you'll probably need that specific kit. So step one, I'm going to put some gloves on. We are going to get the cleaner onto it. We're going to pretty much saturate the filter because the cleaner is going to break down the oil that's already in it, and hopefully when you rinse it, that'll draw a lot of the debris and dust out. Just a quick look at the kit. You've got a can of oil, which we are going to do tomorrow. After we clean it, we rinse it out and we'll let it dry overnight. Make sure it's really dry before we put the oil on. And you've got a spray bottle of cleaning solution also. Now, as you'll see, there's multiple layers to the foam. So you really need to use quite a bit all around. And you can even spray inside, although access is pretty limited for this style of filter. But you really want to get as much of the cleaning solution through as much of the filter as you can, just to break down the oil and try and draw out the muck that's in there. Okay, I haven't used this before, so might take a few pumps to get some cleaner. Alright, here we go. Now, you really do want to saturate it. And don't forget to do the sides and edges too, because you do really want to get it everywhere in there. It's got quite a bit of a strong smell to it. It's obviously some sort of degreaser. You can see it all on my glove coming off there. So I'll make sure to clean the sink out when I'm done. And I will spray inside a little bit too. Now that that's pretty saturated, I'm going to work it in a little bit and then I'll just leave it. You can start to see the multiple layers here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see how much muck's actually coming off just the surface. So I'll rub that in. Don't rub too hard because you don't want to rub through the foam, but just massage it in all the way around. The majority of the muck is going to be in these top layers because that's what it's there for, but you are definitely going to get some a little bit deeper, and that's the purpose of the multi-layers. So I'm going to leave that on there for about 5-10 minutes just to start to break down the oil, and then we'll come back and rinse it out. I've had this sitting now for a little while to break down the oil, and I'm ready to rinse it out. So what I'm going to do is rinse it out from the inside out. So all this stuff on top that you can see on my fingers is hopefully going to rinse out first before I start rinsing the tap straight onto the outside of the layers here. So we'll get the tap going, we'll get it warm. You probably don't need warm, but I'm going to do warm. I don't know if you can see just how much dirt is coming out of that, but that's crazy. That's so much. So there's a lot of dirt coming out of that, and you can already see the colour change of the filter and how much easier you can see all the layers. So I'm going to keep going and keep rinsing, keep doing circles just to try and flush out as much as I can coming out so that all the surface stuff comes off, and then I'll rinse. I'm pretty happy now that most of it's coming out quite clean compared to what it was. So now I'm going to rinse the outside. I can also feel that it's a lot less oily, which is exactly what you want from the cleaner. So there you go, that's holding quite a lot of water now, so I'm going to let it rinse out. You can already see a huge difference in the consistency of the colours of the filter, and that just shows how much gunk, how much dirt and dust and everything has come out of that filter already. So if you buy these second hand, or if you haven't cleaned yours in a while, I strongly recommend that you do this. Make sure, like I said, you buy the right kit and get it done, because it's a very quick and easy serviceable item that you don't want to have to replace if you don't have to. I'm going to put this somewhere dry, somewhere where it's going to get a little bit of heat, and somewhere where nothing's going to blow on it, no more dust's going to blow on it. I'm going to leave it overnight to dry it out, and then we'll come back tomorrow. For you guys, it'll be pretty much right now. We'll come back tomorrow and we will oil it. Day 2, we have a nice clean filter. So hopefully it's coming through. You can see the layers. You can see that it's been cleaned. And now we're going to oil it. When you oil your filter, get your can, give it a good shake. Now, you want it to penetrate all the layers. Now, you don't want to overdo it, especially with a turbo car or forced induction car, but you do need to get it through all these layers. So you can download the instructions on the ITG website. It says hold it about 5 centimeters away from the area that you're oiling. Spray it around in circles until this initial coarse area starts to fill up, and then gently massage the oil through. It does have a thinning agent so that it does seep through a bit easier, and within about 5 or 10 minutes that thinning agent will actually evaporate. So you're supposed to do this in a well ventilated area. I'm in my laundry, but I'll put the fan on and we'll do this face, and we'll do all around the edges as well. So you can see a lot of it evaporating off already. So now you just want to massage it down, and then you'll leave it for about 5 or 10 minutes for it to evaporate, and then that should be well oiled. And it's a bit of a balancing act with this because, like I said earlier, you don't want to over oil it so that it all gets sucked through, because then it can end up on your MAF sensor, and then you've got to take that out and clean it. But I'll leave that as is, and then I'll get around to doing the whole thing, and then I'll show you what it's like. A quick look at what it's looking like after I've oiled and massaged it. You can see some of the oil still sitting there on the top. Like I said, we'll give this 5 to 10 minutes, and most of that should soak in or have evaporated away. So I'll leave it in here with the fan on. It's all down through all layers, all around the side. And hopefully now that is pretty much ready to go back on the car. That's all there is to it, cleaning your ITG air filter. Now I've just got to get it back in the car, make sure it runs okay, make sure I haven't oiled it up too much. I'm going to buy some airflow sensor cleaner just in case. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.